So this is how I'm getting ready, doing whole bunch of the same size and same design. Let's see. It's basically just wet silk and randomly arranged. So now I arranged the silk, and you can see I have brushes, utility brushes there, and each brush I mark it with the colors of, it's permanently marked. So when I use it again, then I prevent some bleeding from maybe residue. So, and then you can see the colors. I have chosen specific colors for this project, and now we will apply it throughout the whole batch. All right. So now I have the paint prepared. It's water-based regular silk paint, iron fix, and I'm ready to start. So let's see how we go about it. So just make sure that the silk is still nicely wet. It makes that easier. It will not stick to the brush. So I just spray the silk. It was wet before, but now with the preparation it may have dried, especially because it's P5, so the light weight of silk. But this is what we need to do. And now we start to apply the color. And usually I will start with the lighter colors, but today, because I have a black in the project, I will start with a black because the black is very powerful and used to overpower the other colors. So I just need to be gentle on that. And I'll decide to do just one corner of each scarf with a black, because it's so powerful. And I keep it, quite random, because they should still be really original. Like each one of them will have a different pattern, although the same colors are applied. So, and I'm pressing down the silk, because that really in the drying process creates very nice pattern, like leafy pattern. And one more. Alright. So the black is done. We can put it aside. And now go on to the green. Like a forest, like green, to imitate, and it will mix nicely with the black. And I'll keep the silk wet just to make sure, because then it flows nicely into each other and creates intriguing pattern there. So let's do some forest green. There is a name for this project, which is Northern Lights, and I will tell you more about, as we were talking before, it's good to have concepts when you do your work. So some nice name. People will connect with something special they appreciate. And you can see I'm going in places over the green, better say over the black, to get even more effect on it. So now we are finished with the green, and the next one will be our yellow, because I will be going to the green. Very bright color. It's sun yellow mixed with light yellow. Project is called The Colors of the Northern Lights, and it's based on, like I said, based on a specific photograph I was very lucky to get on our Northern Lights. So here in northern Canada, British Columbia, Northern Lights are quite the usual phenomenon, but the one I got is unusual because it has red color in there. Usually we get greens and turquoise, purples, but the one I was lucky to get is red in there, and that's the theme of my work, of the project. So the next one is orange. I will pull it just, you know, irregular, because I like to have a really distinct pattern on it. And you will see when I finished, I might still use little black on it. Not sure yet. Going with the flow is the fun part of art, right? And I really like when you have these small squares like this one. It's 18 by 18. I like to have the corners in different colors so the client can actually choose and have variety of application. Depends on what she is wearing, right? So this one. I really like to play, like I guess you too. It's the fun part of creativity. Make it more intriguing. Get the forest in there. So that's the orange, and now the red one. Beautiful. It makes that very bright, which I might then so go over with another color, like I said, maybe put a little bit of the black on top. We'll see. It shows up more bright when the silk is folded, of course, and when you are finished and it dries and you unfold it, it may look completely different because the layers underneath they will be pale. So the finished product will look differently. So this is where we are now, and as you see, it's very flowing process, very easy, very fun. And so now we are ready to let it dry. And if it's sunshine out, I can bring them out to my sun deck. And if not, then I'll help with hair dryer or heat gun. So during the drying process, it's important to make sure that your silk will not get stuck on the paper. So what I'm doing, this is half dry now, but I always check, and make sure that when it's a little bit dry, so it keeps the shape, you will not pull it apart. That's what you want to have the wrinkles in there. But when is it going through the drying process, then and it's half dry, then make sure that you loosen it a little bit from the newspaper that it's sitting on it, or paper, whatever you are using for the surface underneath.